Hey, it's another new comic book day, but it was a busy week, so I'm posting a couple days late my comic book haul. Let's go ahead and dive in. Hi, this is James for Read More Comics. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my content, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the bell in the corner, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about my books this week. As I said, it was a busy week at work. Got a lot of project coming in. And so when it just came down to it, I just did not have the energy to share my haul early in the week. Let's go ahead and dive in. There's a couple surprises in here. I forgot I pre-ordered some things. So first up, from Chip Zdarsky, Marvel Comics, we have Captain America. Awesome issue. This is issue number 4. Check that out. And so far in this run, it's kind of a retrospective rather than taking place in the current day, which I think is an awesome take on Cap. I think a lot of writers struggle with trying to find a story to tell and end up coming up with crazy villain ideas. The last couple volumes in Captain America were kind of like that. Then this seems to be a more grounded story. I've only read a couple books by Chip Zdarsky, his Batman run. I heard he's a funny guy, but I really have been enjoying this Captain America run. This is a Dynamite comic. We have Fire and Ice issue number 4. This is based on the Frank Frazetta movie from the 1980s, Fire and Ice. The writer is Bill Willingham. I don't remember the artist's first name. His last name's Monco. He did the cover here. Gorgeous work. I picked this up because it was a nostalgia run. It's been about a year since issue number 3, so I don't remember anything at all about this comic book. I did kind of flip through it. I saw in the first page they had kind of a like in the last issue type thing, which we totally need because this book has been stalling out forever. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't think it's the artist. I have this suspicion it's the writer. Book from Marvel Comics, we have Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe. This is a variant cover by Akko. Love the art on this, just the vibe. This has a very different feel, this book, the Marvel Godzilla books, as it's been produced in collaboration with Toho versus the Monsterverse, which is what's happening over at DC. In fact, I think they have 1 or 2 issues left in theirs. So it has a very different feel to it, but it's been a good story, and I'm planning on doing kind of a compare contrast review video once all the issues come out for both Godzilla Destroys Marvel Universe, but also on the other side with its Godzilla versus King Kong versus Justice League. This is the final issue in a miniseries, Crypto, the Last Dog of Krypton. I'm going to be honest with you, I pulled this for 2 reasons. One, Ryan North is doing writing, and it's about Crypto, which he stole the last Superman movie. I have not read any of these issues yet. This is the last issue, though, so I'll be able to read the whole thing. Probably do it some morning next week while I'm drinking a cup of coffee. This is the A cover by Jay Lee. They had some awesome covers early on, and then Jay Lee was doing all the A covers, and I ended up pulling most of those. We have Lucky Devils issue number 5. This is an Image comic by Charles Soule and Ryan Brown. Now, this is a book I've been waiting for. I read the Ashcan for this. It's an awesome concept, and I love their work on 8 Billion Genies. Ryan Brown had some health issues, so it took a little bit for him to get back up to speed with his art. Apparently he had to reteach himself how to draw, which is pretty amazing considering the work he does. There are 6 issues in this volume, I think, and we got issue number 5 right here. This is a Marvel event. We got One World Under Doom. This is the Doomosaur variant. I love the Doomosaur variants on this. I've been pulling all of those. This has been another Ryan North book that's been a fun read. It's been challenging because it's presenting Doom as perhaps a how do I put it? He's an authoritarian politician, but he's changing the world in a good way. So there's supposed to be, I think, a new Sorcerer Supreme coming out of this, and this is the penultimate issue. So I think I'm an issue or two behind on this. So we'll see how it kind of resolves itself. And in true, like, big two comic book fashion, it'll resolve itself and everything will be back to normal. So Marvel, I think, is a little bit more apt to do that than DC is, but it is what they do. We have Star Wars Legacy of Vader, issue number 9. This has been an awesome read. It's focused on Kylo Ren and kind of this spirit walk, spirit quest type thing, trying to find himself. I think it's supposed to take place after episode 7. No. It's episode 8, because he is now the Supreme Commander, and he's trying to figure out who he is and walking a path that his grandfather Darth Vader did, trying to kind of harness what he was going through. This has been a really good introspective on the character. I think Kylo Ren was rushed in the movies. There was a lot more that could have been done with him. I blame Disney and the producer and the writers and the directors. They had no real concept of where they wanted to go with it. But Kylo Ren, really cool character in it. We have Thundercats issue number 19. This is a Lucio Perillo cover. There's Mummer right there. This has been an awesome read. It's totally a Thundercat book, and so if you like T-Cats, highly recommend this. Declan Shelby has been telling an awesome story. I think he got an extension. Like, originally was only supposed to be 1 year. Now we're in 2 years in issue 19, so we only got 5 issues left. Hopefully we keep going with T-Cats, because it's been fun. And this is the last book I expected to get. We got Wonder Woman issue number 26. This is the variant cover by Daniel Sampere. No, Daniel Sampere is doing the internal art. This is Homer. I don't know who this artist is, but it's just a very cool Wonder Woman cover. It has kind of a manga influence there. So anyway, very cool. Outside of Absolute Wonder Woman, I think this title has really harnessed the gravitas Wonder Woman should have. Tom King is doing an awesome job, and Daniel Sampere art has been incredible. And then, first of the books I ordered and did not expect to arrive this week, we got Star Wars High Republic Tales of Enlightenment. This collects the stories from Star Wars Insider related to High Republic. I think High Republic had so much promise, and I'm planning on doing kind of like a review video to kind of look into that. It had so much promise, and Disney, Lucasfilm, whoever, they kind of stumbled on it, that they did not help the readers understand the path it was going, what books they needed to, like, here's some Star Wars book and Star Wars Insider. I don't subscribe to that. I would never have known that this was a thing. It was cool that they tried to do multimedia, across books and novels and magazine short stories and different comic books. I mean, they did high adventure comic books, so it was for, a younger audience, and then they had miniseries. But I think one thing Marvel has struggled with, and I'm going to kind of pin it on that, they have not been good about helping the readers understand, here's the next book you want to read, or here's something coming out. If you're not checking their previews, their pre-order catalog, you don't know. And that's something that kind of fell off my plate. So this is a book I've been looking forward to, did not expect it. So this is the deluxe edition of Batman Ego and Other Tales by Darwyn Cooke. And I got this for a couple of reasons. One, I love Darwyn Cooke's work on, what was it? New Frontier. I got the Absolute Edition right there on the shelf. And he did a variety of vertical covers. No, horizontal covers. Okay, so normally they're this way in DC New 52 that were incredible. And I see, like, Chris Somney, clearly is influenced by Darwyn Cooke, as is Michael Cho. There's an influence there, and it kind of is an older look. This has been out of print, so this is a new printing, and I was pretty happy to get it in a deluxe edition. I like the extra back matter in it, so looking forward to reading this. So there you have it. Here's a collection of books. If you liked anything you saw, or there's something you pulled and you want to leave a comment, please do. Please hit like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching and listening to me ramble on. I appreciate it. Thank you. And don't forget to read more comics.